What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. We have seen some significant victories in this whole culture war against DEI initiatives for cheap and easy ESG money. We've also seen a lot of losses. This might be a course correction, and while reading this, I very much was thinking of the God of War project at Amazon. When we first heard about it, the showrunner was going to be the same showrunner and some of the writers from Wheel of Time, absolutely notorious for how they butchered that. Obviously didn't bode well for anything God of War on Amazon. And then just recently we heard they left over creative differences. And who did we get in their stead as the showrunner now for God of War? Ronald D. Moore, one of the writers behind almost all the good episodes of the next generation of Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica Reimagined, and For All Mankind at Apple. That to me is really good news and indication of a course correction. And why did I bring all that up? Because Marvel's Wolverine, their creative director, no longer there, along with another person who I think we talked about before. But the fact that both of these people, who were problematic to say the least, Sweet Baby Inc. associated, makes me think perhaps Insomniac is doing some course correction. And of course, we saw all those leaks previously where, just like in the Spider-Man games, where they stop gameplay to force you to play as Mary Jane or Miles Morales in some of the earlier ones before he gets his powers. We saw in this leaked one that you were going to have to stop and play as Jean Grey or other things. But now, and perhaps they're seeing all the negative feedback, I don't know. So Brian Horton, former creative director for Insomniac Games, Marvel's Wolverine, no longer there. So he has moved over to become the creative director for Perfect Dark, female-led, something much more applicable to maybe some modern day agenda and all that, as opposed to the male toxic patriarchy Wolverine game that it should be. I mean, it's Wolverine, man. He should be drinking and swearing and womanizing. And anyway, so according to Steven Totillo here from GameFile, Horton left Marvel's Wolverine over the summer after being with the project since 2021. So he's been with the project for years. With Horton out, Insomniac replaced him with Marcus Smith, and Mike Daly is the new game director. So there's a creative director and a game director. Okay. Cameron Christian was previously serving as game director, and he will remain at Insomniac in a different role. But here's the rub. Totillo claims that these moves are a result of creative decisions around the game. And since we know previously that the creative decisions were woke, Sweet Baby Inc. talking points, that him leaving over those decisions being changed means, dear God, course correction. As we can see there, this is right around the time of Mary Kinney, known Sweet Baby Inc. Defector, who was an associative associative narrative director. She's gone. She went over to CD Projekt Red. Remember the one that attacked Endymion, the CEO, and said that they totally don't have DEI initiatives. They totally don't hire activists. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, that was her talking about leaving to go do. So now everyone's worried about The Witcher, rightly so, and all that. Before that, she basically was like, oh, yeah, all of the characters need support. They were very much about all the LGBT, this, that, and the other. And we need to make, this is the one that said we need to pull every lever to make sure that we get LGBTQ, essentially pull every lever to make sure that we can get trans surgery scars in Dragon Age, or pronoun lecturing, stuff like that. What makes me think it's a course correction, and they bring it up here, is, I'm sorry to say, but if you compare it to the first one, Spider-Man 2, the one that had direct Sweet Baby Inc. influence, was a fail. It was a fail. It might have been profitable, but compared to the profitability of the first one that sold 22 million units, that second one only sold 11 million. And that's all fine and dandy until you find out that they're not even going to be making DLC for it. We did get that leaked roadmap previously. I mean, look at that. 11 million units compared to the 22.8 million units. That's 127 million the first time to the 427 million the second time. They canceled the DLC, which makes me think maybe they are course correcting. And let us not forget, Sweet Baby Inc. previously had a hand in both, and after the failure of Spider-Man 2, perhaps they are exercising the demon. Not exercising like aerobics, but excising the demons. Yeah, either way, good luck with them over at Perfect Dark, and certainly good luck with them over at CD Projekt Red with that Keeney. Either way, because dear God, I need some positivity. I'm going to choose to have a little bit of hopeful bit of this. You know what it is. Whatever. I know words. Anyway, make sure to like, share, and sub if you have done that. Thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
Well, bye.